Ex Machina Studios was founded on September 10, 2015 by Sean Lanphier and Barry Blair during what should have been a study session for a Japanese language test. The company was created in order to give a name to the group of college students attempting to make their own video game, at the time an unnamed and very rough project now titled Disharmony, Strategy Dogma. Since those humble beginnings, the group has grown to almost 20 very dedicated and talented WME students, and the team and project have become bigger than any of its members had ever anticipated. Let's get to meet a few of them.
I'm the Chief Creative Officer. I do our weekly podcast. I write for the game with Emily Harrington, our assistant writer, and I help record and edit the voice acting audio here in the audio lab. Honestly, as a career, I'd like to be a game designer, which obviously fits in a lot to what we're doing right now. I've written the entire story and world for the game, and I've designed a lot of the game mechanics, how players are playing the game, and how that feels and how that works. And hopefully I'll be able to show that off and get a job in the industry. My goals for Ex Machina Studios is to create amazing games for players who are really passionate about great storytelling.
So long as I am righteous, nothing can hurt me.
Find justice at the end of my gun.
Oh, yeah! And you screwed up instantly.
My name's Nate Heilman. I'm the Chief Technical Officer. As of now, that basically means that I'm in charge of all things involving technology, so programming, web design. I don't have anyone working under me at the moment, so I'm in charge of pretty much everything. It can be overwhelming, but it's really fun. I feel like our combat is something new that players haven't seen before because it takes the strategy elements and really puts you in the position of power for each character. It's something where you'll be able to control Suda, our main character, and then when you're done with him, it'll zoom off to another character, and you can plot your different strategies all over the battlefield and then execute each one individually. While at the same time, the enemy team is doing what you're doing, trying to plot against you.
I am here with Joseph Thompson, the Chief Operations Officer for Ex Machina Studios. Now, Joe, could you explain exactly what you do for the company?
As the Chief Operations Officer, I am essentially like the manager for the group. You know, I assign tasks, make sure people are doing their task. I check in with everybody every once in a while just to see if they're doing the work that they're supposed to be doing, and seeing where I can help out. Like if they have anything that they need, I can try helping it and getting it for them.
You're a sophomore here at Western Michigan University. We're all students here. What is your field of study, and what do you plan to do with your future? What are you pursuing as a career?
Well, as a sophomore, this is actually my first semester in my new major. I recently switched it from computer engineering from the engineering college. I am currently now in the business college for computer information systems. When it comes to my future, I'm not really too sure. I'm just kind of feeling around still, and I'm hopefully going to go into some sort of IT kind of work.
Since we have such a small team for the company, we all do multiple roles. How else have you contributed in the process of making the game, apart from just managing it and telling people, making sure people are doing what they're supposed to be doing?
I also have some parts in creative design with it. I am designing and creating the weapons for the game for the characters to use, and like all their abilities, what they're going to do, how much damage they're going to do it. I'm also doing like a basic character sheet so we can input stats into it so we can see how strong they are, how much endurance they have, basic things like that. And I'm also one of the voice actors for the game. I'm going to be voicing 2 characters, maybe more in the future, but right now it's at 2.
And what part of the process of making Disharmony has been the most exciting for you?
The most exciting, I personally loved when we had like sort of we had like a demo guy running around in the Unreal Engine, opening doors, talking to people kind of, and it was really awesome to see something like that, and especially see the work that you've put into this with the logos and all the other creative designers that are in this, creating the story, the artwork, and just the programming of it, and just seeing it just is really awesome. It's a really great feeling that everybody's coming together and doing something like this.
My name is Brian Looney. I am the Chief Brand Officer of Machina Studios. I'm in charge of all PR, relations, community activities, and marketing that goes out of our company to the public side. My biggest milestone in the project would have to be when we got the logo and title of our company made and created by Luis Sanchez. He is a brilliant genius when it comes to designing, and with that, it just allowed us to explode, and what I believe it's what brought all of the followers to our Facebook and Twitter page, because they just see that we're a legit company now and that there's more to come. What makes a company get to the top is hard work, teamwork, and communication. With those three aspects between all the individuals, and when we come together as a group, and if we're able to get our message across, we will be able to rise above and beyond anyone's expectations of where this company started from. I think what makes us different is probably the sheer passion that comes from each individual when we meet every week, just to see the smiles on everyone's faces for when the next step of the operations is done, when all the characters are designed and we can see an actual working project. It allows for everyone to just keep the high of success in the air. One of the most difficult aspects of working in the company has probably have to been time management, just like anyone else. We're all full-time students, we all have jobs, we all have personal lives, but it just comes down to getting that time management skill, and everyone seems to be doing a pretty good job at it.